Hello, Cancer. Welcome. I'm Ryan. Thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so of course everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, please check out my wife's channel, Val53 Tarot, to review as well. Thank you. All right, let's see what's going on. What? Ooh. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. What is this? What is this? Okay, so jumping into this. Sleeping with one eye open, huh? Sleeping with one eye open. Okay, so jumping into this, there's definitely a connection here from your past that you are more than excited about and excited over. Now, what's very interesting about this connection, though, you've clearly not let them go. This is someone or a connection that you have held on to and still are holding on to. But what's very interesting about this, you're saying there's a clear connection there, but for some reason there's no spark. So you feel something for them. There's definitely history there, but no spark. And this is kind of causing you to almost be confused. Like you're kind of saying, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? You feel stuck. And that's energetically a little interesting. You don't like feeling stuck. You're saying energetically, it almost feels like you're mentally tied down to yourself. And that's what's fascinating. But even though things aren't necessarily progressing or moving forward, you're saying, well, whatever, I need to kind of, pull myself out, like snap myself out of this, and ultimately decide what I'm going to do. And so you're choosing to just kind of hold off a minute and wait. You're trying to figure out ultimately how to approach this connection. And it's almost kind of like one step forward, one step back, one step forward. You're kind of dancing in place with yourself, Cancer. And literally to the point where even energetically, when you take a minute to stop, even energetically, you're still kind of like in, fluctuating, if you will, as to kind of like, well, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And so you're watching them. You're keeping track and keeping tabs on them. I don't know how. It could be social media. It could be online. I don't know what this is about, but you're saying I am watching them. I'm listening. I'm finding out, maybe digging for information about them. I'm doing everything I possibly can to gain some sort of understanding and clarity. At the same time, it also kind of feels like you're wanting to straighten something out or clear the air between the two of you for the sake of things advancing or moving forward. You're trying to do everything you possibly can. I kind of feel like it's whether to get some sort of communication started, get the ball rolling. I don't know. Oh, goodness. Goodness, Cancer. What is going on? Things are rolling, but not in the direction that you want. Who is this? Let's see where this goes. Oh, geez. Yeah. Mm-hmm. What? Hmm. Hmm. Goodness. There's got to be some sort of like familiar, yeah, there's definitely familiarity between the two of you, as well as there's something here about similar interests. I don't exactly know what that's about or what that is. You're kind of saying it feels like they're on my wavelength. It seems like yeah, there's definitely some sort of, it feels like there's communication or news that you're wanting to break to, like break, what's it called? Break the news to someone. It's break the news to them in order for the sake of, it feels like some sort of, how do I say this? It feels like some sort of grand entrance. It feels like a grand entrance, but it's like a grand, like, hello, like sending communication, text and DM, email, whatever it is, or maybe even phone call. But it's only when I feel like the heat or the pressure is on that it's almost kind of like it snaps you into this energy, because the two of you definitely are showing up an energy where it's kind of like, well, I'm watching you and keeping track of you, and you're kind of like, well, I'm watching you and keeping track of you. And it's almost like the both of you are like a standstill or a stalemate until something happens regarding the situation where it kind of cracks your heart open, and you're saying, okay, well, fine then. If I'm going to say something or step up and communicate, I'm going to do this. And that's where that grand entrance shows up in place. And it's kind of like, that's one way to get attention, Cancer. It's kind of like, well, here I am. And that's what's very interesting. It definitely is some sort of collaborative or situation here between the two of you to figure out how to kind of like pick things up where it was left off in order to kind of see some sort of change or growth or positivity, momentum here between the two of you. But ultimately, there's a lot of contemplation as to how to work on things and get things done. Even though you kind of show me that this could be for the sake of money, like mines, it could be something else, because like I said, whatever this connection is between the two of you, it's much more than just money and business and black and white. That's for sure. It definitely is. But it also kind of seems like you're just focusing on your own stability. It does. Maybe it's someone you used to work with or collaborate with, but it's like even though this could have been some sort of collaboration that did go through and did work, you're saying, yeah, but I'm still kind of in the same boat trying to make things work for myself, and I'm kind of hanging on by a thread here, and that's what's kind of stressing you out, is you're having to move and think and act very quickly to kind of accomplish this or pull this off. Yeah. Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious, Cancer. What is that? That's an energy. That is an energy right there. You're saying, yeah. You're wanting to understand what this connection is. And that's what the difficulty is. I'm not too sure. I don't know. But intuitively, I kind of feel like you do have some sort of answer. So, of course, if you are dealing with anyone, which you clearly are, you could be dealing with an air sign, a fire sign, a water sign, or an earth sign. Goodbye.